The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are for information purposes only. The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are not intended to replace professional medical, psychological, legal, or investment advice. It is the intention of the author of the Sun Sign News that the daily horoscopes be used in conjunction with one's own common sense and, if warranted, the advisement of a professional and licensed physician, psychologist, attorney, or investment advisor. Welcome to another edition of the Sun Sign News. Today's horoscopic reading is for Tuesday, August 15th, 2023. Calculated for sunrise, Eastern Standard Time, and beginning with the sign currently occupied by the sun. Leo. At work or in the practice of your profession, you should expect the unexpected today. The stars also suggest that you have the potential to sink your own ship through your own impulsive actions. Try to avoid any appearances before the media if possible. Both money matters and romantic concerns are under fortunate influences, and if single, someone from the past could make contact during the latter part of the day. Lastly, it's probably another off-peak day for Leos when it comes to sports and athletics, which includes the opportunity for you to make a legendary fumble. Virgo. Career matters are under mostly favorable influences today. However, any dealings with foreign affairs and international trade can be considered unfortunate. Personal finances remain under less than ideal conditions. However, a little luck can come your way in the evening. Intimate relationships are under difficult astrological influences, and if a change has been coming, today could be its arrival. A rating of better than average is our forecast for your sign's athletic potential today. Libra. Whether employed or self-employed, the stars suggest some sort of workplace squabble over money or perhaps the fair division of labor responsibilities or resources. You are not in a position of strength today, so play nice. Money matters are looking just as shaky today, so refrain from entering into financial agreements as well as impulse purchases and gambling. Matters of romance look so-so up until the evening, at which time things should heat up nicely. We're forecasting another day of exceptional athletic performance for Libra today, though team endeavors could be challenged. Scorpio. According to the stars, career matters for your sign could be undergoing some stresses and strains today, and the workplace could resemble a battleground. Money matters are mostly strong, but there is an indication that someone could try to screw you over, particularly in the early part of the day. We're also forecasting some stresses where romantic relationships are concerned, and with that, an advisement against doing anything impulsive. In sports and athletics, the stars suggest fairly good performance for Scorpio, but also the potential for things to turn personal in competition and maybe even get a little ugly. Sagittarius. Career matters for your sign are under very fortunate stellar influences, but there is an indication that a coworker or employee could do something either out of character or perhaps very stupid, resulting in some workplace drama today. It's that same old song where money matters are concerned. Some restrictions and an advisement against impulse purchases. Romantic relationships should prove to be fully functional and deliver all that is expected of them today. Our forecast for your sign's athletic potential is a day of near-peak performance, but also one where team events are made difficult by your own impulsiveness, as well as a day when you need to guard against injury. Capricorn. Under today's stellar influences, it's looking like another one of those he said, she said kind of days in the workplace. In money matters, we see the potential for catastrophic losses due to gambling or other risky ventures. It may also be a good day to check your credit report and bank accounts for any funny business. Romantic relationships are likely to be very challenging until the afternoon, after which things should turn sweet and spicy. Our forecast for your sign's athletic potential today is impressive physical performance with an inability to play nice. Aquarius. According to the stars, career matters for your sign are under slightly unfavorable astrological influences through the day, with things improving slightly later in the day. Unexpected household expenses are possible in the early part of the day, and romantic relationships could be put through some stresses today as well. Our forecast for your sign's athletic potential today is slightly better than average, with an advisement to guard against injury. Pisces. Our analysis of the day's prevailing planetary influences leads us to forecast for your sign a day of strife and contention in the workplace. Power plays carried out by coworkers or employees is likely at the root of it all. You may be strongly tempted to jump into the fray. Personal money matters are still looking shaky, but intimate relationships should meet or exceed all reasonable expectations. Lastly, when it comes to athletic potential for today, our forecast for Pisces is about average. Aries. There is some good news when it comes to career matters today, and it comes in the way of your being mostly insulated from an environment of strife, contention, backbiting, and power plays. Money matters can be considered unfortunate today. Any risk, any gamble, any decision left to chance is likely to result in losses. Intimate relationships are likely to be awkward up until the afternoon, after which things should turn towards fun and play. Our forecast for your sign's athletic potential is a day of lowered speed and strength, combined with some clumsiness and difficulties in a team environment. Taurus. Under today's planetary influences, as it relates to your career, you could be prone towards impulsive acts and even causing a little trouble. Perhaps you should weigh the consequences prior to doing or saying something controversial. Money matters remain under exceptionally fortunate stars, but intimate relationships could be a little shaky until afternoon. Our forecast for your sign's athletic potential today is average. Gemini. Prepare yourself for potential unexpected events and possibly even strange goings-on in the workplace today. Professional communications may be best described as bizarre. Money matters should be considered unfortunate today, and you will be wise to take some time to check your financial accounts for any sign of funny business. From the morning up until about noon, romance has the potential to take an unexpected turn. Lastly, our forecast for Gemini's athletic potential today is superior speed, strength, and agility. Cancer. It's looking like an off-peak day in career matters for your sign, with a lot of finger-pointing on behalf of colleagues, coworkers, or employees. Your skills in diplomacy and the application of good communication skills will serve to ameliorate the situation. Money matters should be considered unfortunate today, and entering into any financial agreement or the making of any large purchases should be shelved for another day. Up until the afternoon, romantic relationships are subject to strife, with you likely being the cause. Afterwards, you can safely plan for an evening of fun and play. Our forecast for Cancer's athletic potential is a day of good physical performance, marred by periodic bouts of clumsiness. If you have enjoyed the audio version of the Sun Sign News, we ask that you give us a thumbs up and even subscribe to this channel if you are so inclined. That will help keep us on the air and delivering a daily dose of cynicism and sarcasm wrapped in a supercharged daily sun sign horoscope. And remember, don't blame us.